Hi, Dwellers! Today's show's going to be a little bit more laid back than normal. Today we're paying tribute to honor acting, I think icon fits here, horror acting icon Tony Todd.
We're not super sad types when it comes to death, though there is absolutely no shame in it.
100%. Everyone grieves in their own way. What we're going to do is just talk about Mr. Todd and the things that we remember.
And give a close look at his outbreak role in Candyman. Not to mention, drop a few more of his memorable moments.
Come on, don't be scared. I'm on the chair. Come on. You know how this works? You know how this works?
I recently looked at the 1990 remake of Night of the Living Dead on Mitch's Mortuary. In the review, I focused more on Barbara's turn from the first movie, but that doesn't mean Tony Todd was in any way as slouch as Ben. His intensity with Cooper over control over things like the television ended in such a petty, violent way that it felt genuine. If you have a chance, Tom Savini talks a lot about Mr. Todd's acting in the commentary on Night of the Living Dead, the remake.
One of the best Tony Todd lines has to be from Final Destination.
And you don't even want to with that Mac Daddy.
God damn, that's good. Mr. Todd is perfect as the mysterious mortician, William Bludworth. He's the one setting the rules for death in this series, such as...
In death, there are no accidents, no coincidences, no mishaps, and no escapes.
And he was amazing at acting with what I like to call don't f*** with me energy.
Mister, you never even met my type before.
And for funsies, Todd, do that line from Hatchet.
Hit his head right on the roof and sued me for negligence. That sucker!
I might make a playlist.
One of the best things about movies is how they capture a moment in time. Not just with the story, but with the actors involved as well. Because of that, Tony Todd will be with us as long as we got a movie of his to watch.
And with that, Mitch and I are reviewing Candyman. Just as soon as Butch moves the camera and we all go stand by the other wall.
And scene change. Candyman, the movie that put Tony Todd on the horror map. If you haven't seen it, here's a setup. It follows Helen, a grad student researching urban legends who learns about Candyman, a vengeful spirit with a hook for a hand who'll come for you if you say his name 5 times in a mirror.
Of course she does it, so now Candyman is after her, and we get this mix of ghost story and slasher.
Helen.
But Candyman isn't just some mindless killer. He's got this tragic backstory. An artist who was lynched for falling in love, and now he's back as this terrifying legend haunting the Chicago projects.
And Tony Todd? He makes Candyman feel like more than just a horror villain. He's creepy, but he's also kind of poetic when he says, "Be my victim." It's like he's casting a spell. It makes you believe in the legend.
Be my victim.
I mean, I shouldn't say yes, but like, what are you doing later? I've had worse dates.
Real bees, by the way. Tony Todd made $23,000 extra because he negotiated a $1,000 per bee sting bonus. Smart and dedicated.
Right? Most actors would run the other way, but Todd made bees one of the scariest parts of the movie. And the whole atmosphere. Cabrini Green, the gritty setting, and Philip Glass's eerie music just makes it feel like a dark, twisted fairy tale.
That's why Candyman's so iconic. It's not just about jump scares. It's this eerie legend that sticks with you, and Tony Todd is at the heart of it. Even decades later, horror fans still won't say his name 5 times in a mirror. And if you're a horror fan and somehow haven't seen Candyman, go watch it. Tony Todd's performance alone makes it worthwhile.
And even if you have, Tony Todd also makes a cameo in the Candyman remake. Once again, stealing the show.
Such a cool cameo.
At least you got it.
Who wouldn't?
The numbnuts of a first date that took me to see it. Movies are a terrible first date.
I don't know. I like a good dinner in a movie.
Did you hear me say dinner? Dude met me at the movie theater, bought my ticket, and went in.
Did you talk before the movie started?
No time. And trailer talkers are pieces of garbage.
Agreed. Then what happened after?
He wanted to make out in my car.
So no talking, just a movie and penis time?
Dude, that's what happened. He grinded on my jeans like he was trying to file down his dong.
And he didn't even get the Tony Todd reference.
Worst date ever.
Yowzer. You ever see him in The Crow?
Yes, he was so dope in that. How many Final Destinations was he in?
3. He was in parts 1, 2, and I think 5.
I always thought that he was like the human avatar for death, you know?
I can see that.
Hey, do you know how old he was when he passed?
Yeah, he was 69.
Nice.
Nice.